Good morning, friends. Casey here with Destination Events. It is 30 degrees outside today and cold in our shop, so I'm wearing all the warm gear. I'm here to talk about our bingo machine. We're going to start and stop this video a couple of times so that I can make sure that we can move things around, but I want to show you how the bingo machine goes together. It's going to come on a cart. We have the bingo number board. This lights up. We'll show you that in a minute. We have here the ball blower, which is going to pop the balls up right here so you can pull out and count them. We have the ball stacker, where you put the ball in right here. That connects to the board and pops a light on. And then we have a bunch of bingo cards and we have bingo balls. We're going to go through all of that piece by piece. We leave the bingo board on this cart. We do that because it's easier to roll it around, get it where it needs to go. Once all these pieces are off, you can reposition it so it's not angled like this, but that's how we do it. We're going to take this piece, we're going to put it on a table, put this piece on a table, and then I'm going to show you how it connects and everything works. So stay tuned. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this bingo machine right here and put it on the table. We have a way to do that. There's a handle on each side. We're going to take and put this up and just put it on the table. It's not that heavy. Notice one side has a hole in it and a window. Okay, you want that facing out towards the rest of the game unit. So that goes like that. Now I prefer to have it facing this way. I'll explain why. There's a little lip up here. This lip catches the ball when it pops up. I'm on this side of the table, so I want to be able to pull the ball this way. So I have this little piece curved towards me. So I'm going to put it like that with the extension cord coming off the back. Okay? And we're going to make sure you can see this. Yep, looking good. Okay. Second, we're going to take the rest of this off the cart here. Now we have the bingo collector, the ball collector. And it's got a great big cord connected to it. Setting this on the table. Yes, I know this is dusty. We'll have it all cleaned up before the bingo. So we're going to take this cord off. This cord is so big and so heavy because I think this thing is the original bingo game from 1922. But it's a giant, thick cord because there is an electrical wire that leads to every single one of these numbers inside of that cord. We want this cord, you'll see that this leg came down. We want this whole table to have a handle facing us with this way. There's a lip right here and a lip right here. And just like that, this is connected. Now, you can see I'm doing this on a table. I'm doing it on a table so you can see. This is most likely going to work best on the floor because as a bingo caller, this is way too high to be popping things in. So probably wouldn't need the table, just put it right on the floor. We'll let the wire come back and connect. Now we have two electrical cords, one on this end to run this part of the machine, one on this end to run this part of the machine. We're going to take both of these and we are going to plug them into our double head outlet, which we have right here. Two heads. One in there. One in there. Okay, and then, oh, it's not plugged into the wall. So I'm going to go plug it into the wall so we actually have power. All right, we're back with it. You can see now that we have power, that the bingo board has lit up with the BINGO. Okay, we're going to come around this side over here so you can see a little bit better what's going along over here. You will see, and I'll come over here to show you. You can can see right here along this edge, there are 2 switches. One switch turns on the blower. Here the fan is now beginning. That's forcing air in and up through it. The other switch turns on the churner. That makes this little piece swivel. The reason why we need that to swivel is to jumble up the balls and keep them flying around. I'm going to turn both of those off for the moment. Then there's a switch over here. This switch activates the I don't know what we call this thing, the ball selector. And so what will happen is when we put balls in, it'll connect with, see if you can, I don't know if you can see that. Well, I can see it. It'll connect with the board and make the board light up. So I'm going to come over here to this angle so you can see, well, you won't be able to see much. This is a very, very professional video I'm making right now. Okay. That's a good angle. That'll let you see a little bit of everything. Okay? So when the ball is pulled from here, it goes into these little slots, and you can see when it goes into the slot, it turns on the light. Okay? So let's show you how you do that. Now, here's all of our balls. These are the bingo balls. You might think, oh great, just ping pong balls. They are not ping pong balls. They are actually a smaller size than ping pong balls. And so that's a little difficult. To get the balls inside, so you can't just replace them with any balls. We actually have special balls for this. To get the balls inside, should have done this before we did this, the first time to get the balls inside, you need to put them into this side hole. So we're taking this piece off. And we're going to dump all the balls right inside. Except for these. These balls are extra balls. If you lose one, they are inside of this box. Now that the balls are inside, we want to reattach our bingo collector. Okay. Now let's watch the fun when we turn this on. There's the ball blower. There's the spinner. And automatically a ball popped right up to the top. So I'll take that ball out, call out the number, I-27. And then on the top here, B-I-N-G-O. Turn the noise off. It says bingo. And then, so you go to I and down the line to 27. And then you pop the ball right in its spot. And now I-27 has shown up. It's that simple. There's more to it though, so let's look at it. Again, I apologize how dusty this is. We're about to clean it, so it's ready for you. Let's go around the other way. This is so unprofessional, but that's okay. So, let's do it again. Get our balls spinning in the air. Usually I let the air blow before I turn the spinner on. Oh, another ball has already popped up. The next ball is N39. So I find N39 and I slot that right into the spot. Over here, N39 just showed up. You can see N39 just showed up. Now let's say we have done bingo. We have played this and this is just filled with balls. We need to get the balls back inside of here. Now, this is kind of important. You need this piece to be at a little bit of an angle so the balls will roll back to this. So this leg down here adjusts up just a little bit so that we can do that. And usually I just leave it at that angle. Then when you want the balls to drop back inside so they'll roll in here, you grab this handle, put a hand on the front, pull it, and the balls drop right down inside, and then they roll back into the machine. Isn't that cool? Like I said, I think this is from 1930. There might even be a date on it somewhere. But made in the USA some time ago. A good classic bingo machine. We keep it around because it's just so retro and so cool. But it doesn't go out that often, so that's why we're doing this video training. Pretty simple. You have not a whole lot of cord here. My suggestion is you put your bingo board to, or the big board back here, to the left of this unit, because this is the side this cord is coming out of, and it'll give you more length. And so And again, I would put this on the ground. This is up on the table is a foolish way to run this. Get it down here at this table height, and then you can just pull them off. That is the setup of Bingo. Everything works beautifully. We've tested it. We run it through. I'm going to clean this really nicely. And then I want to talk to you about the breakdown. So we're going to just switch angles again. We're going to look at the Bingo cards for just a minute so I can show you how they work. The game comes with, I don't know, 150, 200 Bingo cards. So you can constantly switch them up if you like. The Bingo cards, this is so hard to do with gloves on, I apologize, but it's too cold. The Bingo cards look like this. They're slider cards. So as you get a number called, you can slide this back and forth. So if somebody calls G51, grab that and slide it over and cover it. G57, slide it over and cover it. These are pretty simple fingertip Bingo cards. And so these are available. There's, like I said, in the box, there are a couple hundred of these, just tons and tons, plenty for you to mix it up, and everybody who wants to play can play. So that is it. Switch angles one more time, and let's talk about the breakdown. As you can imagine, it comes apart the same way. We're going to disconnect both of these cords from our double head power outlet. This cable is permanently attached to this screen, so you can't disconnect this. You just have to figure out how to work around it. So obviously, the first thing we want to do is get this piece off. So we're going to take this out from underneath. We're going to lift this up. I'm lifting with one arm, folding this under with the other, and set it on the table. Okay. Now I'm going to coil up this cord so it doesn't dangle everywhere. I'm just going to wrap it up a little bit here so it's not in our way. Oh, and it's going to be in our way, so I'm going to wrap it up just a little bit more. Okay, that's that cord. Okay, this piece is done. What we're going to do now is we're going to take this piece and put it right back down here on the bottom. We're going to take all of this excess cable, we're going to droop it over this bar so it's up high and out of the way for the moment. Now, there's no easy way to get the balls out of here. It's pretty simple. You just got to grab your tote, put your hands in, and pull the balls out. That's done. Now we have a cable on this side. Same thing. We want to tie this cable up so that it's not getting tripped over or run over by the machine. We have a lid here for our Bingo balls. This is going to go on this side over here of the unit. Right down here. When you put this on, it will fit right underneath this. Try not to put it into a place where this piece, this little red stopper on top, is bumping up against the screen or the sign. Okay? So there's that. Make sure this cord is not going to go over. Okay? And then the Bingo balls, the Bingo cards go back on top of that board. One thing I would request is when you are done putting things on the cart, we've provided a couple of straps. We want these strapped. We want the base strapped to the cart, and we want the Bingo collector, ball collector, strapped to the cart, and the box that is on top of that strapped around the cart. So we just don't want these things to be able to fall off very easily, and this is one way that we can do that. That is everything for Bingo. Thank you for listening. Casey at Destination Events for all your Bingo needs. Have fun.